We're in the loading screen, you guys said? Okay, perfect. Alright, so we have resolved the technical difficulties and we are ready to go racing. If you look closely, you saw your starting lineup. We obviously know that Chase Shipley, your points leader, who comes in with a point lead over teammate Chad Young. They begin in one. Shipley on the pole. We do have a lot of new drivers as well in the field. Craig Darling, welcome him. He's in the 12. James Hurst in the 48. Mikey Matty in the 99. And Travis Pickering in the 36. And here we go. We are green. Shipley in that NOS Energy number 17 gets a good start, but Fulmer right on his tail bumper. Third position, Lucas. Oh, there we go, off of turn 4. We got one car in the infield. And that is Sizemore in the 3. Remember, he was the one that caused the only caution last week at Daytona because of steering issues. So tough break for him, but we get back going. Good battle for third position happening as you've got Mike Terry inside on Lucas Johnson. Johnson, hopefully, his lag issues have been fixed. Remember last week pulled out of the race because of internet warnings. Now Terry trying to look inside here on Fulmer for second. Terry's got a good car. He's already up in that runner-up spot. Now trying to challenge on the 17, about a 5-car length lead over Terry. Johnson thinking about going 3 wide top side. Any lane pretty much works well here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, but the low line is the way you want to go pretty much. Fulmer's got to run. Almost got him loose there off of turn number 2. Then keep him going. We're hearing that Terry may have gotten loose. Johnson's going to propel on the outside here and take third position away. Pack is really spread out just a little bit. There you see the 12 of Craig Darling, currently running in about the 8th position. Then there is the custom number 36 of Pickering. And there's that 31 of Hallahan, that Grant throwback, the 48 of James Hurst, who got a little bit loose off of turn 4. He's having a little bit of lag issues. And then there's Mikey Matty in the 99. Matty looking on the outside. And then there's Sizemore riding along in the back of the pack. But Terry is already caught back up to that 17 of Shipley. Could have a challenge for the lead here next lap. You're on board with Terry. Trying to get that draft off of the 17, which is what works. But Shipley just trying to break the draft. They both going differently. Terry rides it in deep. Commits to the low line. But gets a little bit tight off the corner. Almost gets the wall. Has to save it off of 2. But doesn't lose any momentum. Here he comes looking to the inside. Did he get the 17 loose? I don't think there was contact. May have been a net code issue. New leader, Mike Terry in Atlanta. Hearing some issues with the 99. Let's get to them. Man, that's a wild battle happening. 3 cars under a blanket. Oh, contact there with the 12 of Darling. Matty losing a lot of drive there. He's currently running in the last position. Meanwhile, Shipley's taking the race lead back, but here comes Terry and here comes Johnson. 3 cars put him under a blanket for the lead. Johnson had another lag issue off of 2. He was gaining so well, then lost some time. Shipley credits a crossover, high to low. Shipley inside, Terry tight on top. Shipley's gonna get the lead back. That's 17. Wants to start 2 for 2. Another crossover by Terry. Impressive racing to start things off. Meanwhile, Johnson and Fulmer battle for 3rd. Terry wants to go top side. Shipley not having any of it. Oh, he's in the grass. Terry's in the grass there, loses a lot of time to the 17, and this could open up the door for Lucas Johnson. Johnson finishing last in the Daytona 500 last week after the internet issues took him out, but it was a top 10 luckily. There are more drivers in the field than there were last week in the Daytona 500. Only 8 cars took the green flag last week. Today, there are now 10. So they're all remaining single file. Let's see if we can get you the best battle on the track. This is probably waiting to give it to you. Meanwhile, focusing here on Sizemore in the 3. We just had him for a moment. He's been able to rebound after going through the grass. He's picked up 3 positions, so currently running in the 6th spot. Finished 6th in last week's 500. A bit of quiet communications here on the scanners for right now. But it's an early race. Drivers are playing safe. Can't get any communications from the Roush boys. They're in their own chat. Shipley, by the way, has been doing online racing since NASCAR 09. League racing, though, since Inside Line in 2012. Big Ryan Blaney fan, all-time favorite, Mr. Jeff Gordon, based out of Illinois. He's never won a league championship before. He's finished 2nd in points about 5 different times. Meanwhile, that's a good battle for 2nd happening here. Mike Terry and Lucas Johnson off of turn 4. Johnson a little tight on the exit way. So Terry should be able to gain just a little bit going into turn number 1. They commit to the same line. You gotta be patient early on in Atlanta. It's a rough surface. The track has not been repaved. So, man, a lot of lag happening off of 2. Woo! Netcode, not a lot of people's best friends, but that netcode has actually helped out Terry catch up to the back bumper of Shipley for the lead. Top 3 cars nose to tail. They got about 2 car lengths on each gap for right now. Johnson with the lowest low line of all. We're hugging that yellow line. You cannot go underneath that yellow line. That's out of bounds. That's at every track that the White Lightning Racing League goes to. You gotta be between the lines and on the island. Yeah, see what Terry does. He tries to use that higher banking on the exit as momentum. Shipley just clips the grass there for a moment. Puts the slab there on Terry. But keeps the lead. Gains a few more car lengths after going from the high to low entryway. Gets a little tight on the exit. Opens the door for Terry. Terry just being patient. He goes to the outside. Entering turn number 3. He just stays back a little bit on Shipley there. Oh, he's got a better low line. Held it there in 3 and 4. He tries to look inside. Clips the grass once again with the valence. Now here comes Johnson. Thought about looking to the inside for a second. That will help Shipley out. Terry a little bit loose on the exit way there. Into turn 3. He just gets around the inside. Up to the quarter panel of Shipley for the race lead. Shipley will have the advantage on the exit. How will Terry do? He clips the apron. Going to slow him down for just a moment. Shipley leads the lap of the stripe. Falls, oh, we get way tight there. Falls out of line, almost hits the 17. And here comes Johnson for second. Close calls there between the top three at the moment. Could have brought out the first yellow of the race. But that got interesting there. But we remain clean and green. Race leader remains to be that 17 of Shipley. Let's give you a full field rundown for right now. Shipley, the race leader. Second is Johnson. Third is Terry. Fourth is Corey Fulmer. Then you got to go back to a good battle for fifth position if we can find it. And we're getting reports that the 31 car is pitting this time. Callahan, why are you pitting, my man? Callahan with a board. He is coming in for 4 fresh tires. An adjustment, so car's not the way he wants it right now. So he is trying. I think this could be a short pitting strategy. So he's going to go on a completely different strategy than the race leaders. I will put him a lap down and in the 10th position. Meanwhile, let's focus our eyes back up front. That's a good battle. I think that's for position. Sizemore has gotten by. Is it the 36 of... yes, it is the 36 machine of Pickering for the 5th position. He's coming strong. He may have one of the best cars right now after getting into the grass early on. Callahan coming out of the pits. There's the battle for second. Terry trying to rebound after getting way tight in 1 and 2. Just lost the grip, lost the momentum. Remember, this track is very rough on tires, especially on the right front here. The track is... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Car in the grass. That's Mikey Matty. Terry, the race leader, comes down pit road. Oh, he's got front end damage. So these are green flag laps at the moment. And tough break for Mikey Matty. Going to ruin his day just a little bit more. Leaders come down pit road. Shipley, he's led the most laps so far today. Fulmer coming in. Those Roush boys, all of them except for Chad Young in the field today. In for 4 fresh Goodyears. That's what you need. 4 tires every time, whether it's a green flag stop or a yellow flag stop. 48 a lot of damage. Makes contact with a 36 of Pickering. I don't know what happened with James Hurst. He may have called it. You see the 12 car in as well of Craig Darling. 48 is still in the race. He's just making his exit now. Longer stops for repairs. That's going to put him a lap down for right now as Shipley comes on out. He should be the provisional race leader in that 17 Ford Mustang, but we'll just have to wait and see as they come off of turn number 2. The 48, meanwhile, they never... Oh, he spun it off of 2! He got on the gas too hard. Terry just misses him. We stay green. A 360 save for the 48 machine of James Hurst. Oh my! You see Matty just exiting the pits here. So the race leader for right now is Shipley. Terry a little bit back in the 2nd position. We look at 3rd. That belongs to the 60 of Fulmer. And where's Lucas Johnson? He was the leader, but he's just coming in. Sizemore also coming in as well. Those two had a strategy built from the get-go early on. There goes 1 lap by for the 17, so those guys were a lap down. So 4 fresh tires for Lucas Johnson. This should, because he's not going to have that much momentum. He will have about 1 to 2 laps of fresher Goodyears. Makes the exit. There's Shipley about to go by. Shipley to the race lead. That's a good battle for second heating up, though. Let's get you focused on it. Excuse me, that's not for second. That's Terry putting a lap. Oh, contact between him and Mikey Matty. So Johnson, I think this, if I recall correctly, this puts him back to the 5th position. And with Hallahan's short pitting strategy, he currently runs in 4th. So those fresher tires about 2 to 3 laps beforehand really helped him out a little bit. Chase, how many laps have you completed so far? Lap 28 of... Alright, stage 1 is lap 40, right? Thank you. So Shipley comes across the line, puts 28 laps up on the board. He's led the most laps so far today. So there is about 13 laps to go in stage number 1. Terry having some issues here. Is still having trouble dealing with that 99 of Mikey Matty. If I am Mike Terry, I want that 99 to back off. That's not even for a position, I don't think. And he's telling Terry to go to the high side. Interesting there. You see Sizemore. Man, that 48 car, I tell you, of hers, way loose going into turn number 3. Sizemore, a really good car right now. Yeah, Sizemore just said stay high. Remember, he never even repaired that front end damage on pit road. I don't know why. They just repaired the mechanical stuff. Sizemore, the commissioner of the White Lightning Racing, by the way. Terry's lost a lot of ground, though, to race leader Shipley. Remember, we got that sage caution at lap 41. Remember, today's race scheduled for 163 laps. And this could be the best battle on track in just a moment. Johnson in 3rd position for right now. Get you back onto that battle for 4th. Sizemore is catching up. Keep you on board here with the number 3. 27-year-old based out of Central Kentucky, the Alex Bowman fan. Used to race dirt karts in his real life. This is one of his favorite tracks in NASCAR, E4, the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Talladega is the other one. Starting to heat up definitely throughout the going. Looks like the 60 card a little bit tight coming into right now. Both of them are actually coming into right in the middle line. And Sizemore wants the banking momentum on the exit on the high side. Hallahan, which position are you in? Thank you. So we got confirmation this is the battle for 5th on track. So Fulmer fell back after Hallahan short pitted. Thank you. We have 7 laps to go in stage number 1. Sizemore doing everything he can, so we'll catch up back up on that battle in just a moment. Shipley continuing to lead. Terry running in 2nd spot. Oh, this battle is going to heat up right now. Sizemore got loose, or excuse me, not Sizemore. Fulmer got loose off of turn number 4. This is going to open up the door for the 3. The Trying Pals. Man, that 99, did you just see him? Matty got way loose off of turn number 2. Slowed his car down just a bit. And that is a good battle on track, if I recall correctly as well. The 12 and the 36, Darling and Pickering. For about the 7th or 8th position. believe it is for 7th. Hearing reports from one of the drivers, not from the 60. Their car is very loose and they are not liking it. That's what Atlanta will do to you. Coming to about 4 laps to go here in stage number 1. Shipley, meanwhile, Fulmer's teammate, Fulmer just got in the grass there, clipped it. Hearing from Hurst, he is having some right rear tire issues. His right front, which is where's the most here, is at 60, but the right rear is at 45. And he could slow down that battle for the 7th position. Look how he's got to be using... Oh, way loose off of 4. Gotta be careful here. This could bring a yellow out, but man... That 48 really juking. If I'm that 48, just bring it to pit road. I know he's trying to survive for the end of the stage, but it's not really working. Meanwhile, Sizemore on that back bumper of the 60 for 5th. Oh, we got a car on the wall. Oh, it's a 36 car around. And that's Travis Pickering. That should not bring a yellow flag out. And he's going to get lapped by the leaders. Don't know how that happened. Let's focus back on that battle here. Fulmer looks to the inside as Sizemore previously took the spot away. Stage 1 has concluded, and Chase Shipley gets his 2nd stage win of the year. Give him 7 playoff points. Mike Terry finishes in 2nd. Now everyone should be coming in for 4 tires and fuel. Stage 2, about 41 laps as well. Obviously, the stage begins now, including on pit stops here. Everyone's slowing up to make their adjustments before we retake the green flag. Remember, won the Daytona 500 in a 1-2-3 finish for Roush Fenway. All of them having great team strategy like the Stewart-Haas boys at Talladega in 2018. Shipley with the win, Chad Young in 2nd, and Corey Fulmer rounding out the top 3 there. We can tell you Mike Fuller in at the 88 last week has left the league. He was not happy at all with the final laps. But we get ready to go back to green. Let's reset the field for you. Shipley in the lead, Terry 2nd, Johnson 3rd, Hallahan 4th, Sizemore the top 5. We wreck him and stack him and bring him back up through the gears here in Atlanta. That stage break did help out the 24th too because he was pretty bad fast early on before pit stops. Cuts back down low on the inside. They all remain single file off of turn number 2. The 12 is trying to make a move top side. That's not working. Here comes Johnson. He's thinking about the outside. It's Terry gives him a bump draft into turn number 3. Johnson commits to the outside here. Oh, Hallahan gets tight. I think Sizemore got in the back of him. Meanwhile, Fulmer gets the apron. He makes a tremendous save. But Hallahan lost a lot of ground there. Was running in the 4th position. And now falls back about 4 spots. Meanwhile, the 48 with a bigger issue. James Hurst, I think he's called it a day. And he has. And we hear that was not Sizemore. That was the 12 of Craig Darling. Meanwhile, oh, trouble! The 36 gets turned! With the 12! Pickering gets caught up and involved as well. Craig Darling, a 2-car accident. And that's going to bring the 2nd yellow out. That will absolutely be looked at by Ryan Sizemore in race control post-race. Remember, we are archiving the broadcast now. We apologize if you missed the Daytona 500 last week and we did not know that the setting was turned on. So Sizemore actually got Hallahan, so now that's confirmed. But I think the 12 and the 36 just got together. So now we get ready for the restart. While we restart, we are going to crank it up and let you enjoy about 1 to 2 laps of pure 550 horsepower. So, top 2 stay out. Sizemore, the new leader. Second is the 12 of Darling. And we go back to green here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Darling spun the tires and the 17 of Shipley pounced but cost himself about 2 spots. He remains in third. Fulmer up to second spot. Oh, Darling, be careful. Almost got the 17 of Shipley. Remember, 4 tires are your best friend. Remember, Sizemore stayed out and here comes Johnson looking for third. That yellow, by the way, actually helped out that 31 of Tyler Hallahan. We can find him, though, but he's still stuck in the back of the pack, running in the 8th position. Could be 9th, depending on if the 99 got the lucky dog. Did we have a lucky dog in that last yellow? Thank you. So yes, Matty did get back on the lead lap, so we can confirm Hallahan is currently running in 9th position. Here's the battle for the lead. Sizemore gets tight. Here comes Fulmer and Johnson. Remember, Sizemore stayed out. Oh, almost made contact. Almost gets on the wall. That got close down the back straightaway. Fulmer a little bit loose on the midway in 3 and 4. Johnson goes up top, side by side. Oh, Fulmer clips the grass. It's getting good for the race lead here in Atlanta early on. 17 and 3 almost made contact as Sizemore falls back to 4th, and he could lose that to Terry. Fulmer now out front for the first time today at Atlanta. Some of the radio scanner between Terry and Sizemore, they're good friends, but a good battle happening. Johnson now out front. He'll lead him a lap this time. Not in a pit stop cycle, but Shipley is pretty damn fast, I can tell you that, in turn number 1. Ooh, 60 just got the wall, got loose on the exit way there as they go into 3. Shipley goes middle. Johnson goes middle as well. Opens the door for Shipley for just a moment, but Johnson closes it on the exit way. Here we go for the lead. Side by side. Johnson at the stripe. Shipley buries it into the inside here. Johnson on top. It's a drag race off of 2. Down the back straight, they nearly made contact. Shipley trying to side draft off of the 11. If you're Fulmer, you're in the 60. Obviously, you want to work with your teammate Shipley. And Shipley goes to the lead. Johnson falls back in line to 2nd position. He's trying the inside once again. That's not working out. Sizemore, stop making me laugh while I call a race, okay? Bro, you should have petted that. Atlanta gives you 4 fresh tires. On the turn number 2, Fulmer now looking inside on Johnson for the runner-up spot. We're all just joking around with each other, all good friends here. But you got 3 cars putting them under a blanket. Doesn't look like we have any side-by-side racing for right now. They're all just being safe and patient, just trying to get a good feel for their car. But Johnson may say, hey, why don't we go side-by-side right now, give a good show for the fans. Ooh, Shipley tries to block. It's not going to work out well here, especially as we're near halfway, I believe, or about 20 laps from halfway. Oh, it's getting nuts out there for the race lead. Man, Johnson put the rear wheels off the ground at 17, shoving him into turn number 1, and now Johnson wants the race lead away. It's getting good. Turn 3. Johnson a better entryway going down low. He's got the lead, but remember Shipley's got the exit, tries to clear. Shipley falls in line, goes back down to the inside. So he diamonds 3 and 4, falls back to 2nd, but does he try the inside here or no? He stays on back. No, does not look. He'll commit to the middle line and hold his ground. Hopefully 11 to get tight off of turn 2. Does for a little bit, but the gap remains unchanged. Shipley trying the inside here on the slingshot. Not just yet. Shipley still in 3 and 4. Loves them in a line here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Fulmer clips the apron in the turn. A little bit loose there on the exit. And that could open the door for Sizemore. In a battle for 3rd. No, it doesn't. We focus back up front, though. Nice toe here off of Johnson. There it is. He commits to the inside. Johnson on the outside. Ooh, Joe Shipley a little bit tight to get off the gas there. Clips the apron. Johnson remains in front. Meanwhile, look at that battle for 3rd. Sizemore down low. Contact. Sizemore a little bit tighter into 1 and 2. Could open the door for the 24, but the 3 takes 3rd position away. Meanwhile, Johnson takes the race lead, and we're hearing reports that Hallahan's going to pit. Another short pitting strategy here in the long green flag run. They're still battling for the race lead. You can put both of them in that camera angle at the stripe. It's too close to call, but I think you want to give it to Johnson. Update on the Coke 600, drivers to their cars in 15 minutes. I'll give you guys a 600 update, then I need an update from you guys. We're going back racing in the 600 in 15 minutes. Now I need a lap up. Now what lap are we on? Thank you. So we are halfway past stage number 2. We got that battle for 3rd happening. Sizemore on the outside, Fulmer inside. He's a little bit loose off of turn 4. His tires have definitely worn out. Remember, Atlanta doesn't have that much of a grip, as I mentioned earlier. That's one of the keys I had to the race. I didn't even mention my keys. That's probably because I didn't write them up before the race. Number 1, tires, tires, tires. This track does not have that much grip here. Number 2, it's a long race. And this is a track that requires a lot more skill than usual, a lot more throttle control as well. See the 99 as well on making his exit on pit road. Oh! The leaders make contact! Johnson and Shipley keep him straight. Shipley leads at the stripe. It's getting wild in there between Fulmer and Terry for a 4th spot on the track. Fulmer trying to bump him into turn number 1, but stays high. Man, that car's really tight. He's lost his tires right now. That right front wears out a lot and can put your car up into the wall. 17 and 60 cars will pit. They'll have fresher rubber than these other drivers, so hand the lead off to Ryan Sizemore. Oh! The 17th spit's coming in! I don't know how Fulmer didn't even make contact, but no caution. That is going to hurt. That's going to hurt Shipley big time. Hey, Ryan, Shipley spun coming in. Just want to let you know. That apron is very slippery here. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the leader here this time. Sizemore goes another lap. Terry goes another lap as well. I think they're working together on pit road. I believe it's Zach Johnson in the pits as well. Johnson just came in the 11. The 60 of Fulmer exits out first ahead of Shipley. So Shipley's going to have a lot of ground to gain as we reach the latter parts of stage number 2. Sizemore, report from him. He's coming in right now. And this will hand the lead off to the 24 of Terry. Contact in turn 1 there between Matty and Pickering. Those back markers in the race. We'll just have to see what lap that 24 of Terry comes in. It says his mic is on, but he's not saying anything because I can hear the radio chatter through my headphones. We're hearing that Darling will come in this time as well. But Terry goes another lap. What he's trying to do, I think, he's trying to get a long run on his tires. Then when he comes in, he'll have fresher tires than the front runners. About 2 to 3 laps right now, I'd probably say. I think he's checking his brakes. They'll come into turn 3. I think he's saying he's coming in. Remember, the entry's very tough here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And he's going another lap. So he'll have definitely a lot more fresher rubber than everyone else, even though the tires eat up pretty good here in Atlanta. It's not been repaid since the reconfiguration in 1997. Slowing down here, I think he's coming in this time. Yes, he is. Pit road speed here about 45 miles an hour. Apron very slippery here, so you gotta be careful coming in. So now we'll have to see who this can give the provisional lead to. I think Sizemore, or is Johnson now in the lead? If I am correct, Lucas Johnson would be the race leader. He's got a nice gap over the car in second, which would be Sizemore. Yes, it is. Sizemore is right in second. Terry just exited pit road. Hallahan, after being the first one to come in once again, he's recovered. Now he's back to 4th position. He had the fresher rubbers on that long run, but now Fulmer now has the fresher tires for right now. So Corey Fulmer put him in the 3rd position. Shipley lost a lot of time though, falling back to about 5th spot. That's the lone pit stop as well for stage number 2. Stage 1, if you have just joined us on the air, I'm Mario Sakala. Glad you could tune in today for White Lightning Racing League round number 2 on the 20 race calendar. We went caution-free in stage 1. We've already had a yellow in stage number 2 for a 2-car incident between Craig Darling and Travis Pickering. Your race leader on the track is the 11 of Lucas Johnson. The 17 car, Chase Shipley, started on pole. He's led the most laps today, but before the last cycle of green flag pit stops, he struggled coming in pit road. So that's a tough break for him. He has fallen back to the 5th position now. Terry, you see him. Oh, excuse me. Shipley now in 6th position. Terry's in 5th. Hallahan in 4th. 3rd is Fulmer. 2nd, Sizemore. and 11 Johnson. We were talking about the 3, and what was the issue with him. He made a lot of risky adjustment. That's how he got the lead, but the adjustments just proved to be too much for him. So they readjusted the car, and now he's got it right in second, just behind Johnson. And looking right now, I think Ryan's closing in on Lucas. We'll just have to wait and find out. Ryan or Lucas, can I get a lap check from you guys, please? Thank you. So when we come to the strike, there will be 7 laps to go in stage number 2. Sizemore trying to close in big time. Now, once we get the stage ending, this will definitely help out Chase Shipley because he's fallen back to 6th position, and he's got a pretty good car on the short runs. Will help out. It should help out Hallahan as well. Hallahan, if we can focus on him. When, this is going to be a battle for 4th position on track. When Hallahan restarted in stage number 2, in the beginning of stage 2 on lap 1, got into the wall from contact with Sizemore. The 24, meanwhile, trying to overtake the 31, and he does for 4th. Remember, Terry's got the fresher tires of anyone else on the track. Meanwhile, the 36 and the 12 battling in the back of the pack. Pickering and Darling, those two making their White Lightning Racing League debuts today. They did not race last week at Daytona. In fact, we've got 5 cars making their debut today. We got a spin, I'm hearing. It's a 36 up in the wall. Nope, no spin is reported. So Sizemore not really closing the gap on Lucas Johnson. Currently a race leader. Let's take you on board for about 2 laps. How many laps to go at the line for stage 2? 2 laps to go in stage number 2. Pit road is closed with Lucas Johnson currently the leader. Or excuse me, 3 to go. And to confirm as well, Lucas is the leader, correct? Thank you. Lucas Johnson, your race leader, now with 2 to go in stage number 2. Hearing someone with Sizemore. Oh, he spun! Spun with Terry! That should end stage 2! Hearing Sizemore had a glitch or something. And that should do it for stage number 2. Lucas Johnson wins it. Terry says he took out Sizemore. Sizemore says he didn't get hit. Netcode is interesting. So now we get ready for stage number 3, and we'll reset the field for you here. Johnson, the leader, 2nd position. Is that 60? Yes, it is. Fulmer in 2nd as we go back to green. Oh, 3 wide for 2nd. There's contact between Shipley and Fulmer. That got interesting off of 2. Hallahan in 2nd. Sizemore trying to work with a 17. It's getting rough and tough here for 2nd spot. And Shipley gets it. And a different strategy than Johnson. A lot of drivers getting loose off of the corner on the restart. Sizemore not happy at Shipley. I have a feeling they're going to look at it post-race. What I'm hearing, Terry has really fallen back. I don't know what the issue with his car is. Just got by the 99 of Matty. This is going to get good here for second spot. Shipley, Sizemore, and Fulmer. Roush guys go high, and he shuts the door again on Sizemore. Ryan not happy at Chase for right now. And now this puts Hallahan in the picture for second. Or for third, rather. Meanwhile, Pickering and Terry having a good battle for sixth. Sizemore up to Shipley. Here we go. He had the good draft down the back straightaway. Now he looks for second. They're both holding their lines. Shipley almost makes contact with Sizemore. Tucks back in line. Here's the crossover. Ryan to second. 4 cars under a blanket for the runner-up spot. It's getting very good here in Atlanta. While they're battling for second, Johnson has gained all the momentum for right now and is trying to pull away from Sizemore. So we get back to that battle with the 60 car. That was Hallahan and Fulmer. A nice draft there off of Fulmer into turn number 3. Ooh! Hallahan a little bit loose, got the apron. They both run off the track for a moment. Hallahan really hugging that yellow line. Here comes Terry. It's a 3-man dash for 4th. And you got to focus on that battle for second. That's getting heated up as well. All 3 wide off of turn 2. 60 car way tight down. He's on the wall. Falls on back. Lets the 31 and 24 go by. Here comes Pickering as well. Hearing Hallahan hit the apron off of turn 4. We got to focus on the battle for second between Sizemore and Shipley. How's this going to work into 1? And they've actually caught up to Johnson. Oh, the 11 a little bit loose. 17, I should say, rather, but gets a good exit there. Trying to draft him down the back straightaway. Does he shove him into 3? He doesn't. Lets Sizemore get a lot of momentum. Then he just gains it back up on the loud pedal. I think we had some issues with Fulmer again. That car's way tight. He's got an issue. Fulmer's got a problem with his race car. And the 36 has actually gone around Pickering. Apologies, we did not see that. But now we focus back on that battle for second. Sizemore, remember he started from the last position. We're hearing that Fulmer came down on him. Remember, Fulmer's had an issue in the car the past few laps. And 36 got a lot more damage. I think right now if you're Shipley and Sizemore, remain single file and try and draft up to Johnson. Here comes Shipley. It's had one of the best cars all day. It's rebounded after spinning coming into pit road. Try to look on Johnson, but the 11 shut the door. These are the two best cars here all day so far. But this battle for the lead could bring Sizemore in. We'll just have to find out. Shipley is there. These are the two stage winners from earlier today. If I look at it correctly, we're probably going to have about 2 pit stops remaining to the end. Sizemore's now made a 3-man battle for the lead. Almost got to the bumper of Johnson there in a 1 and 2. Oh, bumps him! You don't want to bump draft in the turns there, Chase. And this is going to open up the door for Sizemore. He commits to the outside. But Diamond's on the entryway arcs it perfectly. Oh my goodness, no daylight between those bumpers here. That's like Daytona, man. Sizemore and Johnson working together. Commits all the way high. Shipley and Johnson remain down on the bottom side of the track. Oh, this is getting good for the lead. Oh, Shipley shut the door. Don't be surprised if Sizemore gets back on the radio and says he's not happy. Oh, man, he may shove him out of the way. Slicing and dicing off of turn number 4. Here we go. They're way loose off the corner. Here comes Shipley to the inside. Oh, some contact with Sizemore. Oh, my, what a race for second. They're going to work together here, see if they can get on the outside of Johnson and work their way by. They dime in the corner in 3 and 4 once again. Johnson holds his line, keeps it on the bottom and holds it there. This is too good of a race to end. So, a NASCAR update, remember when Denny Hamlin hit that weight? That actually fell off of his car, so that's likely a 4-race suspension. And that's a pretty big piece of tungsten. Into 1 and 2. The main single file. Terry is rebounded up to 4th position, but Shipley now tries the outside. Diamond's the corner in 3 and 4 once again. Oh, man! Johnson shuts the door, but Shipley's got to run on the bottom. We could have a new leader this time by. Better entryway in 1 and 2. Here comes Sizemore. Almost makes it 3 wide. Backs out of it. Shipley, the new leader at Atlanta Motor Speedway, clears Johnson, but this battle is far from over. You know it. Getting good in 3 and 4 here. Oh, man. All getting loose on the entryway. Remember, this track eats tires, not a lot of grip. But here comes Johnson. Sizemore gives him the push in a 1 and 2. Shipley falls back. Oh, I think there was some contact with Sizemore. Tucks back in line to 3rd. Oh, Shipley's got it here this time. Johnson leads to the line. I hate to ask because there's a good battle for the lead, but how many laps to go are there? Okay, thank you. So your lap update for you guys, by the way, is we have 55 to go. Oh! Shipley with a problem? Does Shipley have a problem? Something happened with... Oh, he had a... Shipley just... He's got a huge lag spike. He's lagging. Oh, he's in the wall. This is a bad lag. You see if there's any other action happening. But Shipley just had one huge lag spike. And where is Sizemore? Is he coming down the pits? Yes, he is. So he's going to be the first one to come in alongside Mikey Matty. So don't be surprised if you see Sizemore in the lead this time by. I like the call here that he's taking. 17 and 60 are coming in. Same with Johnson. So the leaders come down pit road. Johnson knew the strategy that they were working together. And this time, Shipley does not spin in. Johnson a little bit loose on the entryway. I don't know what this is about. They just want to touch. They just want to hold hands. They just want to make love because they're having a good battle. Fulmer and Johnson with issues on their exit. Johnson gets out and he should have the lead now. Terry comes in. He'll have probably the freshest tires out there. Hallahan, I believe, is the provisional leader. So he's trying to get the freshest tires of them all, and that's for the plan here. We'll have to see how it looks here. A lot of time left in the race. There could be another caution. We don't know, obviously. There goes Terry gets passed there by Johnson. So we'll have to see off turn 4. We know Johnson should be the race leader. I don't see the 17. Did he get a black flag or something? He may have. There goes Hallahan. So we know Johnson is the leader. The 12 cars coming in. That's Darlane. There's Fulmer. There's Terry. There is Shipley. The penalty put him back to the 4th position. So yes, he did get black flag. Not for the lag, but for too fast entering pit road. Terry, I believe, is running in 3rd spot. And then you've got Fulmer. You know, I don't know where these drivers are. I think Johnson's got a huge lead right now. And then Fulmer's in 2nd. I got way loose. There's 3rd. I think... No. Oh, my goodness. It's getting pretty interesting. I think Hallahan just went a lap down. I don't know. Or he's in 2nd. Let's get the confirmation here. This is getting weird. Okay, I need a leaderboard rundown. What's your top 5 like right now? Thank you. So here is your top 10 right now. Lucas Johnson is the leader. Mike Terry, we can focus on him. There he is. He's currently right in 2nd. Hallahan is in 3rd. Oh, excuse me. Sizemore is in 3rd. Hallahan's in 4th. And 5th is Shipley. I think we have that correct. Cars bunched up all the way around the track. Only car out of the race today right now is the 48 of James Hurst. Unfortunately, had a lot of issues with this car, and he left. So there you see Shipley and Fulmer. Only 2 Roush drivers in the field today. They were working together in the Daytona 500. And you should expect them to maybe work together again here in this one. I'm going to pause here real quick and grab a drink. Current race leader is Lucas Johnson. Welcome back to the Atlanta Motor Speedway here for round 2 of the White Lightning Racing League. Lucas Johnson is your current race leader. If you guys enjoyed all that action with him, he's got a huge lead over the guy in second, who we assume is Ryan Sizemore. He's the 12 of Darling coming. I think he had an issue with his car earlier. Terry, we believe, is in the second spot now. Let's see if we can find him here. There he is. Can't even see the 11 of Johnson. He's got a huge lead. Terry is currently in second. Hey, what's the gap between the leader and second right now? Thank you. It's a 7-second lead. There you see Corey Fulmer. He's been battling a tough car all day. His teammate passed him while we were away, Chase Shipley. Show you as well the 3 of Ryan Sizemore. Trying to catch up to Tyler Hallahan for third on the track. We think. Let's confirm. Hallahan, are you in third? Thank you. Sizemore trying to inch his way closer and closer to his teammate at the moment. Talk about some other drivers we have on the track while we are at it. I don't think we've really talked about Tyler Hallahan that much today in the 31. Currently running in third position. I'll give you a profile here on him. He's based out of Nova Scotia in Elmsdale. He's won 3 races in the AASRL. He does race in real life at a short track called Scotia Speed World. His favorite driver, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and I definitely like that choice big time. This is the longest green flag run we've had so far today. You see the 16 and the 17 have decided to come down pit road. So they want fresher tires badly. So that's the second set of pit stops I believe we've had that have been under the green flag. Meanwhile, hearing Pickering talk with someone on the radio. I think he's trying to make, right now, the fresher tires of Shipley passing him. How many laps do we have to go? 35? Oh my, help me. I'm just kidding on the help me part there. But the 17 and 60, I believe, tried to short pit. Let me confirm that. Chase Shipley, I just want a confirmation. Did you win a Fulmer short pit on that last run, or did you just say 4 tires? If he can unmute his mic. If he can't, oh well, don't worry. Alright, thank you. So confirmation from Shipley, it is a short pitting call. Daytona 500 winner from last week. In the rebound, there's Lucas Johnson ahead, but remember, that's not for the lead. And look at the gap, though. You can see it that Johnson has on him. And then there is the 24 of Terry. That's a big gap. Probably about maybe 10 seconds now. See Terry going off of turn number 2. Fulmer, remember, he's got the fresher tires, so we can confirm as well that Shipley is ahead of Fulmer. Third spot is Callahan. Sizemore catching up to him. Now we can finally say that we've got some action for right now on the track. He did. Sizemore trying to get a good run here on that 31 of Callahan. It's been a tough day for the driver of the 31, but he's been able to recover up to third spot for right now. He's got about, after these guys do pit again, it should be about a one-stop race to the end. Fuel mileage should not be in the question. Callahan coming into the middle line here, but Sizemore remains down low. Gonna help him out just a little bit, and now the 3's got a good run. Oh, ran that perfectly. Sizemore takes third position away. And now, next question is, we should ask, where's Terry? Ah, he's going to come in. There's Terry. He was just ahead, so he's coming in. That's a good entry there for Sizemore. Now Johnson, he's not pitted yet, so he's going to have about a lap of fresher tires. That should help him out. You see Shipley coming in. Remember, he's short pitted. Now this is going to be their penultimate stops for right now. So we have to look closely when Lucas Johnson exits. If the 17 or the 60 is behind the 17, so we gotta know if the 17 does pass the 11. But remember, Johnson will have the fresher tires, obviously, than Shipley. So there you see Terry and Sizemore both exit pit road. They went 4 tires as well. So we believe Shipley is back on the lead lap. One of the 4 tires and one of the clean air. So Johnson exits. Now we just got to see where Terry is out of turn 2. Merges back onto the racetrack cleanly. And Hallahan, who was the provisional leader, he's going to have the cleaner tire. He's going to have the fresher tires here. He is coming in this time. Interesting entrance on the pit road there for the Brandt Chevy. Terry goes by, gets his lap back. Next race for the White Lightning Racing League will come next week at the Watkins Glen International, my home track, down south in Watkins Glen, New York. Start time 6:30 p.m. here on the White Lightning Racing League Twitch channel. That is the first of 2 road courses we go to this season. The second one is at the Sonoma Raceway. Hallahan will fade back to third, but he's going to have about 1 to 2 laps of fresher tires than Mike Terry. Sizemore is going by, Shipley's going by. So this relegates Hallahan back to the 5th position. And did Pickering or Darling just call it? Let's confirm here. He has called it. So Pickering has put the car in the garage, so 3 cars are now done for the day. The 48, James Hurst, will finish in last. Ahead of him, the 12 of Craig Darling. So now this puts us with 8 cars, I think. 8 or maybe 11. We had 8 of 11 drivers did take the green flag. So Lucas Johnson continues to be out in the front of the field right now. A lot of clean traffic ahead. He's just off of turn number 2. Next car ahead is a lap car who's in turn number 3. You go back to Terry. We can get back to him. There he is. Whoops. We lost him for a moment. So Terry's currently in the 2nd position. So it's about nearly a half a lap lead over Terry. So he just crossed the line. Sizemore, we believe, just crossed the line as well. He did. He's in 3rd. Shipley currently running in 4th and trying to chase down to 3. Oh, Sizemore got tight off of 2. He may have scraped the wall there. Looks like Shipley may have closed the gap just a little bit. A little slow on the exit way, but he's not. Let's give you why we are at a Coke 600 update. The green is back out. I realized the green was back out. I lost the stream for a moment. They're on a commercial break right now, so once it comes back on, we'll give you an update on the 600. Sizemore off of turn 4. Just clips the apron there. How many laps to go, guys? Thank you. So this is 20 laps to go now at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Longest green flag run we've had so far today. Don't forget, after the race, we will be talking with the top 3. Right now, your provisional top 3. Lucas Johnson, Mike Terry, and Ryan Sizemore. Let me confirm their gamer tags here real quick. Oh, slow car off of 4, I think. Did I see a slow car from 4? We did. Maddie comes in again. Man, this kid has had a tough race all day today. So, and look at the front end. Look at that front end is crunched up. Don't be surprised if he says, I'm done. But he's not a quitter, though. I like that. But that battle for second, you know, when you see it from the speed shot, it could be heating up a little bit. Sizemore may have made an adjustment on the last round of pit stops. Trying to inch his way closer and closer to Terry. So let me confirm the gamer tags here real quick while we're at it. Write those down. Sizemore has closed the gap on Terry here for the runner-up spot. So now we are back into the 600 stream. And let's give you an update. I think we just had a lead change, and is that Alex Bowman out in front? We believe it to be. And it is. So let's give you a top 10 to 600. They got about 20 to go in stage number 1. Bowman is the leader. Chase Elliott is second. Martin Truex Jr. is third. Those two are having a good battle for second. Tyler Reddick, he's having a good race. He's right in fourth position, but he may have some smoke coming out of the car after, according to a tweet. Joey Logano is fifth. Kyle Busch sixth. His brother Kurt in seventh. Austin Dillon runs in eighth. Oh, Terry loose off of two. Oh, he turns it around. Oh, Hallahan just misses him. Fulmer comes down pit road, and we have no yellow. Fulmer and Shipley came in for their final stops of the race. Ninth and 10th, by the way. 9th is Jimmy Johnson, and 10th is William Byron. Shipley gets out ahead of Fulmer, obviously. But now the question is, so they're going to have fresher tires. That's what Shipley wants right now. When do you come in, though, if you're the 11 of Johnson? If I'm him, I'd probably come in now. So you can most likely secure the race should we go caution-free to the end. Obviously, this has been the longest green flag run of the race so far. He will have the fresher tires, because look at Shipley pulling away. He wants to get as big of a gap as possible if he wants to improve. Johnson won stage 2 earlier. Shipley won stage 1. And there you see as well, Terry just crossing the line. He hasn't pitted yet. He was in third before we read that top 10. Sizemore. Has he pitted yet? Oh, get a little loose off a turn before. There's Hallahan behind him. We'll update you on the results once these pit stops end. But Terry, we can focus on him. He lost a lot of ground after spinning out. He's going to lose a spot there to the 17 of Shipley. Shipley should be in fourth position at the time of exit. If not, he could be in third with Sizemore in second. It was so bad Kyle Busch got a new pet bird. Just trying to brighten your days on this long green flag run. Shipley has that fresher rubber, but the question is, when will Johnson have to pit? How many laps do we have left? Thank you. You guys have one more stop, right? Or some of you? Lucas, I know you're the race leader. How many laps do we have to go? So about 9 laps to go. Johnson may have to pit again. We don't know. It's 8 at the line, we think. And look at that. You notice Johnson has some left side aero damage there? Not affecting him one bit, though, because he's got a really good lead. That's not the battle for the race lead, though. Terry, you're a lap behind, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Someone confirm to me when the leader hits 5 to go, please, and thanks. If Lucas Johnson does win, it would be a big rebound story after last week. Left the Daytona 500 because of internet complications. Was lagging a lot in stage 1, if I recall correctly. But now the question is, does he have enough to go the distance? He may have to make one more stop to the end, but he's got a big, big, big lead over the guy in second, who we believe is Hallahan. If not Hallahan, it would be Sizemore. So 5 laps to go with the stripe here for Lucas Johnson. And does he have enough to go the entire way? We'll just have to wait and see what happens. 4 laps to go. Let me get a top 3 for you. Can I get a top 3 update, please? Thank you. So in 3rd position now is Hallahan. We'll keep you... Oh! Sizemore came in! Sizemore came in! So Sizemore did not have enough to go the distance. Now does Johnson have enough to go the distance? 3 laps to go in Atlanta. He's had the dominant car today, but if he takes the big risk here to try and stretch it out, that could cost him the win. I don't know what he's thinking, though, for right now. This could be close. Now, with the fact that Johnson's going a while here and Terry came in, Terry's about to get, I think, his lap back. Mike, are you now back on the lead lap? 2 laps to go here, and now Terry's back on the lead lap. If Johnson, though, does have to come in, that could be the battle for... Never mind. That would not be the battle for the win because of Terry spinning out. Let's see if Hallahan came in earlier. Getting confirmation that drivers will be able to... That Johnson can go the distance, and probably the same with Hallahan. This time by, it's the white flag in the air. Final time around for Lucas Johnson. The first time today, the first half of the race was a good one for Shipley, but then he realized he had a big target, that FedEx office car of Lucas Johnson. Less than half a lap to go. And out of turn number 4, Johnson's going to stretch the distance. Lucas Johnson wins round 2 of the White Lightning Racing League at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Can I get a final check of the top 3, please? Thank you. So let's get everyone in. Johnson, Hallahan, and Terry, I am inviting you guys to a party. All right, let's talk with these boys. Once they get in, we've invited them all to a party. We've got the winner in, obviously, Lucas Johnson. Lucas, you got a copy, man?
I got you.
Alrighty, man. So first off, congratulations on the win. Take
Thank
us
you.
through your day. You had a tough battle in the first half of the race against the 17 of Shipley. So talk with us about that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be tight in the beginning. I just needed to make a couple more small adjustments to my car, and I knew I had them, so I just kept riding it out.
Absolutely. And once Shipley had those lag issues, that looked like that was your race to lose. I mean, after pit stops, you had like a 7 second lead over Mike Terry, who's in the party. We'll talk with him in just a moment. Let me get some of your positive takeaways of this race. Obviously, a lot of long green flag runs, but you look like you were really good on worn tires as well.
Yeah, so I was praying for no cautions because I had a long run car for sure. So I was just hoping and hoping no one was going to wreck back there. The the Toyota was strong today, man. She was hooked up.
How do you look? How do you look at Watkins Glen next week? Now, first road course of the season. That should be an interesting strategy race as well.
Yeah, let's just say we'll be practicing that one all week.
Lucas, go enjoy your first win of the season. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now we got Mike Terry and Mike. Talk to us about your day. Overall.
I had a really fast 24 Chevy today, and I think I was the fastest one in the field, but I just got caught back in traffic later in the run and couldn't make it up.
That second late in the race in the closing laps, you spun out off of turn two. What happened?
Well, I was trying to save fuel because I was 2 laps short, and I was going to let everybody go that was around me because I wasn't really fighting for positions. And it was just like an arrow off of Ryan when he passed me, and I just lost it.
All right, I'm gonna ask the same question to Lucas as well. How do you look at Watkins Glen next week?
You already asked
Um,
me, but um, we're practicing, right?
I think Mike's practicing
yes.
too.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty, Mike. Interesting day for you though. You got top three though. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we wait for Tyler Hallahan to join the party. If not, we may have. It may not be that one that doesn't have a mic that works on Xbox, so we'll have to double check. I will confirm with him though on that. Let me check for post race. While we're like I was telling these boys, next week we are at the Watkins Glen International, the first of 2 road course races that season. Estimated green flag time 6:30 on the White Lightning Racing League Twitch page. We'll give him about 1 to 2 more minutes, and if we don't get him, we'll just end the stream from there. I can update you. I'll update you two on the Coke 600 if you guys just tuned in. Boyer blew up and was hard in the wall.
Oh,
Who's who's winning?
Right now, last time I checked, Bowman.
oh
Nice.
wow. Good deal.
They just ended stage 1. Yeah, Bowman just won stage 1. And there is Tyler Hallahan. I think he just had to get his mic all queued up. He's connecting right now to our party. Was he the second or third place finisher? I don't know, but let's talk with him. Tyler, you got a copy, man? I think we got you. I think we heard you test your mic out. You there? Not hearing anything from him, but let's try again. Tyler, you got a copy? I'm not getting anything from him. Oh, we're trying something else here, I think. Oh, I think let's try one. Let's try one more. Let's try one more time here. Tyler, do you got a copy, man? All right, it's not working, unfortunately, Tyler. So we'll just end it there. But I think he's typing. I think he's going to tell us about how his day went. So if you can hear me, I think he can. It was an interesting day for you, but the short pits really helped you out after getting in the wall early on in stage number 2. So if you can type how your car went today, Mr. Hallahan, that would be great. All right, we'll wait to see. We'll wait to get his response back. Make it a quick one. Don't make it like a long one to type because we got viewers. I think we got viewers wanting to know. I haven't checked how many viewers we have on the Twitch page today, but it was a good one. And he left. Okay. So I think we're gonna call it here for the White Lightning Racing League. Once again, next week, Watkins Glen International, starting at 6:30 on behalf of everyone at the WLRL, as well as Commissioner Ryan Sizemore. I am Murray Sakala signing off. Congratulations to Lucas Johnson on winning today at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thank you all for joining us. So long from our Xboxes.